what have your experiences in terms of world peace? We know we see what's going on in Iran, we see what's going on in Gaza and in Lebanon, and it seems like, wow, how can just a few of us make any kind of a difference in this? What can my consciousness do? My meditation, my prayers, my vision, what can that do in terms of world peace? Right? So, yeah, and there we go. So, what's your experience been? When you're meditating, have you felt like this feels like a drop in the bucket? How can it make a difference?
No, I don't feel that way at all.
Well, I know
I,
you,
I have
Christine.
absolute faith that together as one, our minds are part of God and we are very holy. And the holy innocence that we are got conditioned very early through not only our homes, our schools, our society, that we are somehow less than, and it's not the truth at all. We're divine beings having a human experience, and we came here at this time to bring a planet and all her inhabitants back into the light. Like she's a
Amen.
living being and she is so beautiful and so diverse. It just makes me weep.
Yes. And I feel the same way. But I know that you and I are longtime students of A Course in Miracles. I can hear it in your words.
Yes, today's, want to know today's lesson?
Sure.
Today's lesson is 108. To give and to receive are one in truth. And
Amen.
I'm
That's
also in
beautiful.
my 37th year of doing the Essene Book of Days, which is a morning meditation and an evening blessing. And one of them is, from you I receive, to you I give, together we share, from this we live.
Oh, that's
Oh, so
beautiful.
beautiful. I just got
Yeah.
chills. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Christine.
No,
Yeah. And you and I are very steeped. I've been doing A Course in Miracles since like 85.
I've been
So,
doing it since 88.
all right. And that's
Yeah,
my base. It's my base in
yeah,
everything I do. And that's why I believe so strongly in the power of collective consciousness because I know that we are all one.
yeah.
However, I like the tapping because it helps us to release the blocks to the awareness of love's presence within.
Yes, it
And
does.
we sometimes have resistance, and we may not even know that we're having resistance to something that we really want. And sometimes, if you really want something so much, you're actually pushing it away because if we really want to receive, we need to be in a very neutral place. We need to be able to just, yes, this is lovely, but I'm not going to be like, I have to have this now. We need to be in a place of receptivity. And so I think it would be really nice for us to look at some of the issues that can come up with people. Like maybe you might feel like it's not realistic to have world peace now. I mean, look at what's going on in the world. How can we even think about having world peace when all this stuff is going on? Or nothing I can do, nothing I do can make a difference. There is just too much conflict. And then you have people that are so ingrained in generations of hatred that how is that going to work? And people will never come together. Feels too big. It's too big for one person. It's overwhelming. I'm not big enough. I'm not powerful enough. The world's getting worse, not better. These are just some of the things that I know that people are talking about or thinking about. I don't really believe fully in collective consciousness. I feel disconnected or numb when I think about world events because I'm in a place of resistance. And I'm not talking for me personally, but sometimes it does feel overwhelming when I have to go back and remind myself, like, yeah, there's no order of difficulty in miracles. And
That's nice. Yeah.
so, what Nostradamus, I know I bring him up a lot on the meditations, but I was reading Dolores Cannon's, I saw some videos about her, and she's just really pretty amazing with her work with past lives. And when she had worked with a client who had been an assistant to Nostradamus back in the like 1500s, and he wanted to work with her to clarify his predictions. And she wrote 3 volumes in conjunction with Nostradamus, where he was correcting what people thought about his predictions because he couldn't be very clear with them. He had to be very cryptic so he wouldn't end up on the chopping block during the
Mhm.
Inquisition. But he said that if we made it through the 1990s, we made it past 2000, that it was a very good chance that we could learn to meditate together and that together we could usher in 1,000 years of peace.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing, right?
Yes, definitely.
And I know
Yeah.
that this collective consciousness does work because in 2018, and Christine was part of that. Were any of you ladies also part of the World Peace Experiment? Because we focused on the Middle East. I woke up one morning and it was interesting because I hadn't been well for a few months. I was just feeling awful. And then one morning I woke up and I just heard, "You're going to have a world peace experiment." And I was like, "Well, and you're going to do it in 2 weeks." I was like, "What?" So luckily I had a online business manager at the time, and she coordinated it. It was supposed to be on a conference line, and it turns out that my first call, the line crashed, and we had people from Japan, all over Europe, all over the US and Canada. And I don't remember, I don't think in South America, but I mean, it was a pretty good group of people. And we meditated together for 6 months. And I was going to start for 1 month, but I just couldn't stop. And the statistics, we got statistics, independent statistics from the ACLED, which is an independent organization that measures violence around the world, but all different kinds. Like it categorizes violence against women, violence against civilians, just all different kinds of violence. And during those 6 months, the level of violence, we focused on the Middle East because I knew we could get statistics for that. And the level of violence dropped overall, I would say close to 25%. Violence against women dropped 39%.
Wow.
Yeah, the statistics were so high, I was almost afraid to publish them. And
Yeah.
I basically said, yeah, it was over 20% because, I mean, it just seems so crazy. But again, no order of difficulty in miracles. So a lot of people have been meditating for world peace. And like when you plant a seed and it's in the ground and you're kind of like a kid in the back seat of, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? When is this seed coming up? I want my flowers. But it's the same thing. The seeds are planted. And we need to just hold that vision together because the more power,
Yeah.
the more people who are working together from that space of collective consciousness, the greater the power. We were meditating every day with 10 million for world peace, and I mean, collectively. And one of the reasons that we stopped, because we all have busy lives, was that there are transcendental meditation groups now, 3 in India, of 10,000 people each, beautiful centers for meditation, where they are meditating all day long for world peace. And there are 3 other centers. I think there's one in Madagascar, also with large numbers of people who are meditating daily for world peace. That is a tipping point. There are a lot of
Yeah.
people,
Sounds good. Sounds good.
thousands and thousands of people who are
Wow.
meditating for world peace. Did you know about that, Christine?
Yes. Millions.
Yes.
There's Lauren Amour. She's a really good friend of Humanity's team as well, and she does millions meditating. There's so many groups right now. There's
Yes.
there's a group of us here in Victoria that we've been meditating together for, well, Peter's been leading meditations for like over 30 years. But it really is all a miracle because the meditation group that I belonged to for many years, they closed down because they couldn't afford to keep the studio open and support their daughter going to school at UBC.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2 weeks later, I was down at Patty Coder conference on illumination, and Peter Tung was there, and he said, "Oh, I teach meditation, or I run meditation groups in Victoria." And I said, "Great." It turned out that he lived 2 blocks from me on the Gorge Waterway at the time, but I had to go to Arizona to meet him. And we've been meditating together for like 13 years
That's
now.
beautiful. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, ladies, because I know Christine is very grounded in this process. But what about you, Susan or Signe? What are your situation in terms of meditation? Do you find that you have doubts that come up?
Shall I speak?
Sure.
Okay. I don't have doubts. I know about Lynn Taggart. I, in,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I know about a lot of different things, but it's in my daily life. If I read a little bit too much of what's going on in the world, I'm emotionally affected by it. But I have a little anecdote I want to share with you all.
Of course.
And I grew up in the States, but I've lived in Denmark for 50 years.
Oh
And this is
wow.
where, yeah, this is where I live. And there's a little bit of nature not so far from where I am. And I've been pursuing spiritual things for at least the last 3 decades, more intensely than before. So I thought, this is a few years ago, I thought, I'm finally going to go and I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go out in that nature spot and I'm going to contact some fairies. Gonna do it. And I did. And I asked them, what's the most important thing for me to know and learn or do, or something like that. This is about 3 or 4 years ago. And I was filled with an enormous embodiment of true, I just don't even know the words, a complete embodiment of peace. And I'd completely forgotten about it until this morning after doing a different kind of meditation. And now that you're bringing that up, it's, yeah, it just confirms this whole idea of knowing like we're connected to it all and feeling it and connecting with each other when possible and keeping it strong somehow. The fairy said that's I just felt it so strong. It was just funny. I remembered it today.
No, they came back to remind you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I've had my fairy experiences too.
oh, okay. I bet. Of course you have. Yeah, of course you have.
In
Yeah.
Ireland. But I've also
Oh,
had them here in Florida.
okay, Florida, right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you want to share just a short thing from Ireland?
well, they're very playful.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a long story, but it's
Okay.
I did have a healing by the fairies. My first trip to Ireland, there was some kind of a snafu with the group that I was with, and I had to leave at 2 in the morning to on a bus to Dublin to get to the airport. And on the way there, I just started to feel little prickles all over my body. And I realized it was the fairies.
Mm,
And it was just and that it switched my awareness. I was on the plane. I used to have a lot of bad issues with my ears and sinuses, and I'd need those earplanes like when you fly.
right, right.
And I didn't. I've never needed them since. And I was so energized. I had so much energy. I felt fabulous. So yeah, that was the fairies.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
It,
they're amazing, but they're also incredibly playful.
yeah, yeah.
At one point in Florida, they wanted me to buy a crystal store where they had Reiki circles, and one of the owners was ill and they weren't holding the circles. And they were communicating with me, you need to buy this place. And I'm like, I don't really want to do retail again. Thank you very much. But they kept after me. It was just like so interesting. We were just having a dialogue back and forth. So yeah, I definitely have my encounters with them. But
Wow.
let's talk about peace because I would love
Yes.
I don't think you can ever get deep enough. Yeah,
Mm,
you can totally be in an amazing state of peace, but wouldn't it be amazing to get even deeper?
yes.
So, so why don't we do some tapping together? I don't know if Anna's back yet. She was walking her doggy and was going to come back. But let's do some tapping together. So I like to tap on the collarbone, like over here, or you can tap on the side of your hands, the karate chop point. And I do not do traditional tapping. I studied it. I got a master's certificate in it from Gary Craig many years ago. So I've been doing tapping for a long time. I just do my own version of it. So we're going to start with even and repeat it after me or with me. Even though
Even
Even
though
some
though
sometimes I don't go very deep in meditation.
sometimes I don't
I
go
don't go very
very
deep in
meditation.
meditation.
Sometimes I get distracted.
Sometimes
Sometimes I get
I
distracted.
Sometimes I watch
I think I'm gonna.
or read about events happening around the world that disturb me.
Yeah.
sometimes I watch
Sometimes I watch or read about events that disturb me.
And sometimes that makes me doubt that this could even happen,
Yeah.
and
Sometimes this makes me doubt that this could even happen,
that we could have world peace,
that
that we could have world peace,
that we could have harmony on our planet,
that we could have
we could have harmony on our planet,
that love would rule our planet,
that
love
love
will rule our planet,
and kindness would rule our planet.
kindness.
and kindness will rule our
Yeah.
planet.
I deeply and completely
I
I
deeply
Deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
love,
love,
forgive,
accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I know that I'm okay,
and
And
I
I know
And I
know
know that I'm okay,
even though
even
even though
I've had issues with my meditation.
I've
I've
had
had
issues
issues
with
with
my
my
meditation,
meditation.
And if I haven't,
and
I
if
would
I
still like
haven't,
to go deeper.
I'd still
And
like to go
I'd still
deeper.
like to go deeper.
I'd still like to know on a very deep level
I still
I'd
like
still
to
I
like
would
to
know
like
on
to
a
go
very
on
know
deep
at a
level
very deep level
that my meditation is contributing to world peace,
that my
that
that my
meditation
meditation is contributing to world
world
peace,
peace,
that it's contributing to my deeper understanding of peace,
that
that
it's
it's
contributing
contributing to
to
my
my
deeper
understanding
understanding of world peace,
of peace,
and my deeper connection to all that is,
and my
my
deeper
deeper connection to all that
all
is,
is,
and all of humanity.
and
and
all
and
of
all
all of
humanity.
humanity.
I deeply and completely
I
I
I
deeply and
deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
love and
love,
love,
forgive
accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I know that I'm okay.
and I
And
know
I
that
know
I'm
that I'm
okay,
okay.
Even though
even
Even
though
though
sometimes I cannot get into my meditation.
um,
sometimes I
I
cannot get
know I
into my
sometimes
meditation.
cannot get into my meditation.
And it's really frustrating.
And
And it's
it's
really
really
frustrating.
frustrating.
I would like to do it,
I would
I
like
would
to
like
do
to
it,
do it,
but something is just pushing me out.
but
but
something is
something
just
is just
pushing me
pushing
out.
me out.
I get distracted,
I get
I get
We're
distracted,
and these
distracted,
thoughts keep coming up.
and
and these
thoughts
thoughts keep
keep
coming
coming.
up.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I
I
deeply
deeply, completely love and
love,
forgive
accept,
myself anyway.
And I know that
myself
I'm okay.
and I know that I'm okay.
okay.
And I
Okay, take
know
a
that
deep
I'm
breath.
okay.
Oh,
Wow. Did you guys just feel that? Just like
Mhm.
the wave, the peace wave.
a peace wave. Yeah. So isn't it so lovely that we can have tools that will enable us to go even deeper in our meditation? We're going to have a really nice meditation afterwards. But I think I'm getting confirmation. We're going to need another round of tapping because one of the things that I'm feeling right now from somebody in this group is I'm feeling in my solar plexus some stress or tension there. And that's about, I also feel it root chakra and throat. I think I'm picking up from a couple of people, but that's okay. That's all good because we're going to start releasing this stuff. So sometimes it feels maybe a little uncomfortable to release stuff. But the thing with tapping is that it's very, very safe. And the effects will continue over a day or two. You may just not, it may be so subtle, you might not even notice it. But we all felt that shift, right? So let's do a little more tapping. So even though it might be a little scary,
It might be a little scary.
It'd be a little
for
scary.
me to move beyond my human self
I need to move beyond my human self
to my greater self,
to my
To my
greater
greater
self,
self.
where I am in alignment
where I am in
where I am in alignment
with Source
with
source
with
Source
source
and higher beings
and
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 higher
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 beings
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 and all of humanity.
and
and
all
and
all of
all of
humanity.
I
humanity.
deeply and completely
I
I
deeply
deeply and
completely
completely
love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
love,
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 accept, and
accept,
forgive
and forgive
myself
myself anyway.
anyway.
And I know that I'm okay,
and I
And I
know
And I
know that
that
know
I'm
I'm
that I'm
okay.
okay,
okay.
even though
even
Even
though
though
I may have issues down on the human level
I
I
may
may
have
we
have
have
issues down
issues
on
issues
the
down
down
human
on the
on
level
the
human
level
that can distract me
that
that
can
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 distract
distract
me
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 from going deeper in my meditation.
from going
from
deeper in
going
my
deeper in
my
my
meditation.
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 I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I
I
deeply
And
deeply
and
and
completely
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 love,
love,
accept, and
accept,
forgive
and
myself
forgive
and forgive
anyway.
myself
myself
anyway.
anyway.
And I know that I'm okay,
And
And
I
I
know
And
that
I
know
I'm
that
know
I'm
that
okay.
I'm
okay,
okay.
even though
even
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 though
though
sometimes these issues that I have on the human level
these
sometimes
issues
these
that I
issues
have
that I
on the
have
can
can interfere with my meditations.
can
interfere with
interfere
my
with my
meditations.
meditations.
meditations,
And I begin to doubt that it's effective.
And I
and I
And
begin
I
to
begin to
doubt that
doubt
it's
that it's
effective.
effective.
I deeply and completely
I
I
I
deeply and
deeply and
completely
love,
completely
accept, and forgive myself anyway.
love,
love,
love, accept,
accept, and forgive
myself
forgive
myself
myself
anyway.
And I
anyway.
know that I'm okay.
and I
And I
And
know
I
know that
know
I'm
that I'm
okay.
okay.
Take a deep breath. Wow. What did you ladies notice?
I feel my energy expands out more. I feel more, yeah, kind of whole and at one. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mm.
What about you, Signy?
More peaceful.
Yeah. So it took us into a deeper place. I think it's a really good place to do a meditation. What do you think?
yeah.
Mm. That's
Yeah, I
good.
know, Christine, you're already there. But did you notice anything?
Well, I noticed that it is okay to be in your body temple and that you are safe. And to when I get fearful, to hold that holy innocence until
Mm.
she feels safe again to come back into the body.
That's beautiful because safety is so important. And that I know when I was doing my Reiki training, I I was so uncomfortable and basically freaked out about moving into other dimensions. It was very scary for me. And I was using my asthma inhaler, which I don't use anymore. But I mean, it was like I was so scared. It was
Yeah,
just not comfortable to go into other greater space and into that greater power. The power was very scary for me too.
yes,
So the tapping, well, it's just one of the many tools that I use, but it's really been so helpful because sometimes you don't
mm,
even know what's going on, what's wrong.
yeah,
Mm. True.
And if people are concerned, you could have like a Kundalini experience while you're meditating. You could be transported and have other experiences. So it can be, for some people, be a little scary to let go and allow the greater space, to allow source and source energy to move through us and to and to actually connect with our brothers and sisters. And sometimes I would say, I think we may need to do one more round of tapping. Yeah, I'm going to do that because we're tapping for world peace. And what about if we don't agree with some people? What if we consider people or a group of people scary? Terrorists, for example. Do we want to be extending love and peace to them? What is that? What happens with that? These are valid questions. So I think we need to go a little deeper with that.
And I
Whereas,
really appreciate you, Marbeth, because you always bring in, I am safe at the end.
It's
Because
so important.
it
It's
is.
so important because I find that a lot of the people that I work with, they just don't feel safe. And
No.
and they're not in their bodies because it's too scary to even be in their body. They may not even be in their heads. A lot of people are up here, but it's too scary to go down in their body to feel things. But for a lot of people, it's not even safe. They're out here somewhere because this part is scary. So I think it's really important always to add, even though, because that there's something called psychological reversal that will mean that the tapping is not going to work. So that basically cuts through that resistance. And the even though, and then I'm okay at the end, that I'm safe and I'm okay is really important too.
Yes.
Always important because it's so important that we know that at a deeper level
Yeah.
with this. So
um,
I do want to go ahead,
so
Signy.
sorry, I'm gonna have to hop off. My husband has some health problems and he needs my assistance. So I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Thank you
that's
so
fine.
much. It was
Thank
There
you.
will
wonderful.
be a recording, and I think I will post it on
Okay. All
Facebook
right.
and probably YouTube, and I'll send it out.
Okay. Thank you so much. Nice to
Of
see
Thank
you.
you.
course.
Good to
Take
see
Yeah.
you.
care.
Bye,
Nice to
Bye-bye.
see you
Signy.
too.
Okay, and
May
Anne, if you're
peace be with you.
yes, Signy, Anne, if you're back, you can come on if you like. We'd love to see your face. So, okay, so one more round of tapping, and then we'll do a meditation.
Okay.
Okay. So even though
Even though
I have issues with a lot of people on the planet,
I
I
have issues with a lot of people on the planet,
I don't like terrorists.
I
I don't
don't.
like terrorists.
And sometimes it's really hard to see people behaving in very threatening manners.
And
Yes, and
sometimes it's
sometimes it's
really
really
hard to
hard to
see
see people
people
behaving in very
threatening.
threatening manners.
And I wonder, how can I meditate and see unity with these people?
How
And
can I, yeah, I
wonder
wonder how I
how
can
I can
meditate and
meditate
see
unity
unity
with
with
these
these people.
people.
I deeply and completely love, accept,
I deeply and
Deeply and
completely
completely love,
love,
accept,
accept,
and forgive myself
and
and
forgive
forgive myself
myself.
anyway.
and I know that I'm okay.
And
And
I
I
know that
know
I'm
that I'm
okay.
okay.
So even though I may have personality conflicts
So
So
even though I may
I
have
have
personality
personality
and
conflicts,
I may not feel safe about a lot of different people,
and I
and
may
I
not feel safe
with
about a
a
lot of
lot of
different people,
people
they threaten me
they threaten me
and bring up feelings I don't like.
and
and bring
bring
up
up
feelings I
feelings
don't
I don't
like.
like.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I
I
deeply
deeply
and
and
completely
completely
love,
love
accept,
and
and forgive
accept
myself
Forgive
anyway,
myself anyway, and I know
and
that I'm
forgive
okay.
myself
and I
anyway.
know that I'm okay.
And
Yes. Even though
Even though
even
there
though
are groups of people that freak me out,
there
there
are
are
groups of people that freak me out,
I don't relate to them at all.
I
I
don't
don't
relate
relate
to
to
them
them
at
at
all.
all.
I can't even imagine sending love and peace to them.
I
I
can't
can't
even
even
imagine
I
sending love and
love
peace
and
to
peace to
them.
them.
I can't imagine us all working together for peace.
I
I
can't
can't
imagine us all
imagine us
working
all
together
working
with
together for
peace.
peace.
I
At
deeply
peace.
and completely
I
I
deeply
deeply
and
and
completely
completely
love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
love,
love,
accept, and
accept, and
forgive
forgive
myself
myself
anyway.
anyway.
And I know that I'm okay. Something just
And
released.
and
And
I know that
know
I'm
that
okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah, something just released there at the end. Now that feels more expanded too.
Mm.
Yes, it does.
Yes. All right. I think it's time for meditation.
Oh,
Yeah. So why don't we all sit up straight? And we can bring our our shoulders up to our ears, and release them with a sigh. And one more time, one last time. And now let's imagine some beautiful golden light coming in through our forehead, kind of the color of sunlight in the early, very early morning when it's all golden. And it's coming in through the forehead and swirling around inside your head and just removing anything that isn't love or peace, anything that's old or stagnant, and just let it flow all the way back out again through your forehead with the breath. We'll bring that beautiful golden energy down into the throat. See it swirling around inside your throat. Beautiful, beautiful. Let it remove anything that isn't love or peace, anything that's holding you back, and back out again through the forehead. Now that energy's coming in again, that beautiful sunlight golden energy coming in again into your upper chest, swirling around inside your heart, swirling around and clearing out any old fears, old any old resistance to being love or being peace. And see everything that isn't love or peace going out again through the forehead. And now we're inhaling all the way down into the lower belly. And just see that beautiful golden energy swirling around and clearing out all that old debris, everything we don't need or want, anything that's keeping us from being our beautiful, peaceful, happy, joyous self. And then see that go out again through your forehead. It's beautiful. And now let's visualize ourselves as beautiful, radiant beings with golden light filling up our cellular structures and expanding out throughout our auric field. We see ourselves glowing, and we recognize that we are higher beings, that our higher selves are connected with all of our brothers and sisters all over our planet, all sentient beings. We're all connected. We are one beautiful self, and we're united with our Creator, and we're one with every aspect of creation. We are limitless in power. We are limitless in peace. And together, all together, we are incredibly powerful. So this is where we unite with our brothers and sisters. This is where our minds merge into our collective consciousness. And from this space, we see peace, that we are peace. We feel this oneness. We feel this, and we extend this love and peace to all beings on our planet. So just hold this now within your being. Feel it. Experience it. Way beyond perception, we know this. We know our oneness. We know our connection with all of our brothers and sisters, regardless of who they appear to be in their roles on planet Earth. This is their real self. This is their eternal being. And this is where we are all one. So let us hold this vision. Let's feel that love. Let's be that love. Let's know that we are love, that we are peace, that we can look past anything that isn't love because we can experience that, we can feel, we can acknowledge that love, that everyone is at their highest level. It is who we are. Other people may not know that, but it's there. And when we extend our love and we hold that space for all our brothers and sisters to move into this space, even for an instant, miracles happen. And peace is not a pipe dream. That's where peace can become a reality. When we can hold this, even for an instant, it just creates world peace. It creates something amazing. It's where we can all unite and recognize our connection to Source and all the divine. So hold that space, see it and say it, feel it within, and just know this is who I am. I am love. I am peace. I am joy. Whenever I'm not feeling that, I have lost that connection, but I can choose once again and hop back into it. So now let's put our hands over our hearts. Feel the gratitude. Feel the gratitude for all of our brothers and sisters. Feel the peace and the love. Feel it. Feel it. Know it. This is what's real. This is what's real and nothing else. When you're ready, come back and just breathe. How is that?
Beautiful.
What are you noticing?
That my breath is the breath of life, and it is my very best friend.
Susan?
Feeling connection to all it is, extending. It was a beautiful meditation. So in points where I just connect to the love in the whole universe
Right.
and see millions and millions of light workers and angelic beings and ascended masters and so on, all in this state of pure bliss, awe, and reverence for life and togetherness, that unity of being at one, a very high state. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It
Yeah.
is beautiful, Susan.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, ladies, so very much. Yeah, this was lovely. I feel wonderful. I feel
Me
like
too. Me too.
so.
Well, as Steve Farrell would say, this is a God job.
It is a God job, absolutely.
This is a God job.
That's so
Yeah.
great. Oh, well, you ladies have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. Susan, have
Thank
a
you, Margaret,
wonderful
for holding
evening.
the space.
Yeah.
I'm
And you
sorry,
as
Christine.
well, both
I
of
said
you.
thank you for holding the space, Marbeth. Like you've
Yeah.
been doing this. Well, you've been in my awareness for probably close to 20 years, and you do such good things. And you and Harrison, yeah,
Yeah, it's our job.
yeah, it is. It's a God job,
It's a
right?
God job.
It's a
Absolutely.
God job.
Yeah.
I feel so blessed to have been here and be here now with you, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
Oh,
feel that too. I love the Karen Drucker song, the gratitude
Mm,
dance.
I love that.
Yeah, yes.
mm.
Anyway,
Beautiful.
and I love each of you because we are all one, right?
We
And
are, and
Yeah.
I love you.
let's remember that in English, earth and heart have the same letters.
They do.
Oh,
So
that's
with each and
true.
every holy breath, we can choose to be the open heart that Mother Earth is asking us to be.
Ooh,
Oh,
love
yes.
that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So
Both
much
of you.
love.
So
Yeah.
much love.
So much
Thank
love.
you.
Bye.
It was wonderful. Thank you.